Nashville. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The inside zone.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Square button, cross button, circle button.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Square button, cross button.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Square button.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
AHD inside zone concept. Inside zone.
ETN up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
DPL safety go. Mike S. 1. TPL safety
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they run their crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Etienne on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand their big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one. I'm ready.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Entering play call.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach, gun plan. There are 7 cat, defense, cover 1 robber.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their foot. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Monster green. We go 2-1 hold press. Cover 6. Cover two man. Cover one robber. Cover two man.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Cover 3 lock.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powering forward, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Options, HP dive is selected.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cross button. R1 button.
From the 22, Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cross button. R1 button. Cross button.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Circle button.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
They'll be fired.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Cover 1.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer. Who said?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets him 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through, trying to...
Touchdown, Titans! Chigakakwo. 60 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Normal, who have well done. Ohio's pacing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button. R1
Here's
button.
Lawrence to throw.
Circle button.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down.
Entering. Ball to now. Entering.
Entering. 40-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Wing slot WK. Wing tight. Empty base flex. Wings, doubles offset, Y off drapes. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. Circle button. Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button. R1 button.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little
Entering
early.
play call, Y-off tricks. There are 15 categories. You have well options. Slants is selected.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's second and 8. Now Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Entering Dunklin adjust. Run outside. Defense short pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Left is selected.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Under. Cover 1 robber. Cover 1 hole.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Tannehill. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Tight slots, punch open T, tight, double stack, spread Y slot, double stack, spread Y slot, tray Y flex, tray open offset, mesh.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Plus button.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cross button. Triangle
Lawrence will throw.
Triangle button. Square button.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
One hold press.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tannehill.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Woods.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Entering. Cover 2 hard flat.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Entering
The 71 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Running left, it's Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Right.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Freaky, cover 2 drop, man freaky.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Is done. Single wing tight, Taro LT.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
From the 24,
Circle button.
Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Yeah, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
You have 24 options. Cover 2 man is selected.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Henry again on 2nd down.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Overload 3. Edge blitz 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Henry.
Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. It was so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try to diagnose this loss.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected.